May I now request Ambassador Sir to read out the Honorable President of India's address to the nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will read out excerpts from Honorable President's address to the nation on the eve of 73rd Republic Day. I would request all of you to maintain COVID-19 appropriate measures during the entire event. Thank you. I read the address now. प्यारे देशवासियों, नमस्कार। 73वें गणतंत्र दिवस की पूर्व संध्या पर देश और विदेश में रहने वाले आप सभी भारत के लोगों को मेरी हार्दिक बधाई। हम सबको एक सूत्र में बांधने वाली भारतीयता के गौरव का यह उत्सव है। सन 1950 में आज ही के दिन हम सबको इस गौरवशाली पहचान को औपचारिक स्वरूप प्राप्त हुआ था। उस दिन भारत विश्व के सबसे बड़े गणतंत्र के रूप में स्थापित हुआ और हम भारत के लोगों ने एक ऐसा संविधान लागू किया जो हमारी सामूहिक चेतना का जीवंत दस्तावेज है। हमारे विविधतापूर्ण और सफल लोकतंत्र की सराहना पूरी दुनिया में की जाती है। हर साल गणतंत्र दिवस के दिन हम अपने गतिशील लोकतंत्र तथा राष्ट्रीय एकता की भावना का उत्सव मनाते हैं। महामारी के कारण इस वर्ष के उत्सव में धूमधाम भले ही कुछ कम हो, परंतु हमारी भावना हमेशा की तरह सशक्त है। On this occasion, let us also remember the great freedom fighters who showed incomparable courage in their pursuit of the dream of Swaraj and fired up the people to fight for it. 2 days ago, on 23rd January, all of us observed the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who had adopted the energizing salutation of Jai Hind. His quest for independence and his ambition to make India proud inspire all of us. We are immensely fortunate that the Constituent Assembly, which prepared the document, included some of the best minds of their generation. They were the leading lights of our great freedom struggle. After long years, the soul of India was reawakening, and these exceptional men and women were the harbingers of a new dawn. They discussed threadbare every article, every phrase, and every word on behalf of the people. The churning went on for close to 3 years. Eventually, it was Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar who, as chairman of the drafting committee, prepared the final version that has become our founding document. यद्यपि हमारे संविधान का कलेवर विस्तृत है, क्योंकि उसमें राज्य के कामकाज की व्यवस्था का भी विवरण है, लेकिन संविधान की संक्षिप्त प्रस्तावना में लोकतंत्र, न्याय, स्वतंत्रता, समानता और बंधुत्व के मार्गदर्शक सिद्धांत सारगर्भित रूप में उल्लिखित है। इन आदर्शों से उस ठोस आधारशिला का निर्माण हुआ है जिस पर हमारा भव्य गणतंत्र मजबूती से खड़ा है। इन्हीं जीवन मूल्यों में हमारी सामूहिक विरासत भी परिलक्षित होती है। These values have been accorded primacy in our constitution in the form of fundamental rights and fundamental duties of the citizens. Rights and duties are two sides of the same coin. The observance of the fundamental duties mentioned in the Constitution by the citizens creates the proper environment for enjoyment of fundamental rights. By fulfilling the fundamental duty of rendering national service, when called upon to do so, crores of our people have transformed the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and the COVID vaccination drive into mass movements. A great deal of credit for the success of such campaigns goes to our dutiful citizens. I'm sure that our people will continue to strengthen the campaigns of national interest with their active participation and will demonstrate the same dedication. सन 1930 में महात्मा गांधी ने देशवासियों को पूर्ण स्वराज दिवस मनाने का तरीका समझाया था। उन्होंने कहा था, चूंकि हम अपने ध्येय को अहिंसात्मक और सच्चे उपायों से ही प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं और यह काम हम केवल आत्मशुद्धि के द्वारा ही कर सकते हैं, इसलिए हमें चाहिए कि उस दिन हम अपना सारा समय यथाशक्ति कोई रचनात्मक कार्य करने में बिताएं। Dear fellow citizens, the world has never been in so much need of help as now. It has been over 2 years now, and humankind is still battling with the coronavirus. Hundreds of thousands of lives have been lost, and the world economy has been reeling under the impact. The world has suffered from unprecedented misery, and surge after surge of new variants have been posing new crises. It has been an extraordinary challenge to humankind. प्यारे देशवासियों, महामारी का सामना करना भारत में अपेक्षाकृत अधिक कठिन होता ही था। हमारे देश में जनसंख्या का घनत्व बहुत ज्यादा है और विकासशील अर्थव्यवस्था होने के नाते हमारे पास इस अदृश्य शत्रु से लड़ने के लिए उपयुक्त स्तर पर बुनियादी ढांचा तथा आवश्यक संसाधन पर्याप्त मात्रा में उपलब्ध नहीं थे। लेकिन ऐसे कठिन समय में किसी राष्ट्र की संघर्ष करने की क्षमता निखरती है। मुझे यह कहते हुए गर्व का अनुभव होता है कि हमने कोरोना वायरस के खिलाफ असाधारण दृढ़ संकल्प और कार्य क्षमता का प्रदर्शन किया है। पहले वर्ष के ही दौरान हमने स्वास्थ्य सेवा के बुनियादी ढांचे को विस्तृत तथा मजबूत बनाया और दूसरे देशों की मदद के लिए भी आगे बढ़े। दूसरे वर्ष तक हमने स्वदेशी टीका विकसित कर लिया और विश्व इतिहास में सबसे बड़ा टीकाकरण अभियान शुरू कर दिया। यह अभियान तेज गति से आगे बढ़ रहा है। हमने अनेक देशों को वैक्सीन तथा चिकित्सा संबंधी अन्य सुविधाएं प्राप्त कराई हैं। भारत के इस योगदान को वैश्विक संगठनों ने सराहना की। Small and medium enterprises have played an important role in providing employment to people and imparting impetus to the economy. Our innovative young entrepreneurs have set new benchmarks of success by making effective use of the startup ecosystem. It is a testimony to the success of our country's massive and robust digital payment platform that millions of digital transactions are being done every month. Ladies and gentlemen, in the past year, our sportspersons also brought cheers as they made their marks at the Olympics. The self-confidence of these young champions inspires millions today. In the recent months, I have witnessed remarkable example of our people strengthening the country and the society through their commitment and action in diverse areas. However, I'll mention only two such instances. The dedicated teams of the Indian Navy and Cochin Shipyard Limited have built an indigenous state-of-the-art aircraft carrier IAC Vikram, which is to be inducted into our Navy. Dear fellow citizens, today it is our soldiers and security personnel who carry on the legacy of national pride. In the unbeatable cold of the Himalayas and in the excruciating heat of the desert, far away from their families, they continue to guard the motherland. It is thanks to the constant vigil of the armed forces securing our borders and the police personnel maintaining internal security within the country that their fellow citizens enjoy a peaceful life. When a brave soldier dies on duty, the entire country feels sad. Last month, in an unfortunate accident, we lost one of the bravest commanders of the country, General Bipin Rawat, his wife, and many brave soldiers. The entire country was deeply saddened by the tragic loss. Ladies and gentlemen, patriotism strengthens the sense of duty amongst citizens. Whether you are a doctor or a lawyer, a shopkeeper or office worker, a sanitation employee or a laborer, doing one's duty well and efficiently is the first and foremost contribution you make to the nation. As the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, I'm glad to note that it has been a watershed year for women empowerment in the armed forces. Our daughters have broken a glass ceiling and permanent commission has now been allowed for women officers in new areas. Also, the talent pipeline for the forces will be strengthened with women coming through SANIC schools and prestigious National Defense Academy. Consequently, our armed forces will benefit from better gender balance. I'm confident that India is better placed today to meet the challenges of the future. The 21st century is turning out to be the age of climate change, and India has taken a leadership position on the world stage in showing the way, especially with its bold and ambitious push for renewable energy. At the individual level, each one of us can remember Gandhiji's advice and help improve the world around us. India has always considered the whole world as one family. I'm sure that, inspired by this spirit of universal brotherhood, our country and the entire global community will move towards a more equitable and prosperous future. Dear fellow citizens, this year India will cross a milestone when it completes 75 years of independence. We are celebrating this occasion as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It is heartening to note that our people, especially youngsters, are participating enthusiastically in a variety of events and programs organized to commemorate the landmark event. It is a great opportunity for not only the next generation, but all of us to reconnect with our past. Our freedom struggle was an inspiring chapter in our splendid saga. In this 75th year of independence, let us rediscover the values that animated our glorious national movement. Many men and women laid down their lives for our freedom. Our freedom fighters have suffered unimaginable torture and made countless sacrifices for us to enjoy the festival of Independence Day and Republic Day. Let us gracefully recall their immortal sacrifices on the occasion of Republic Day. प्यारे देशवासियों, हमारी सभ्यता प्राचीन है, परंतु हमारा यह गणतंत्र नवीन है। राष्ट्र निर्माण हमारे लिए निरंतर चलने वाला एक अभियान है। जैसा एक परिवार में होता है, वैसे ही एक राष्ट्र में भी होता है कि एक पीढ़ी अगली पीढ़ी को बेहतर भविष्य सुनिश्चित करने के लिए कड़ी मेहनत करती है। जब हमने आज़ादी हासिल की थी, उस समय तक औपनिवेशिक शासन के शोषण ने हमें घोर गरीबी की स्थिति में डाल दिया था। लेकिन उसके बाद के 75 वर्षों में हमने प्रभावशाली प्रगति की है। अब युवा पीढ़ी के स्वागत में अवसरों के नए द्वार खुल रहे हैं। हमारे युवाओं ने इन अवसरों का लाभ उठाते हुए सफलता के नई प्रतिमान स्थापित किए हैं। मुझे विश्वास है कि इसी ऊर्जा, आत्मविश्वास और उद्यमशीलता के साथ हमारा देश प्रगति पथ पर आगे बढ़ता रहेगा और अपनी क्षमताओं के अनुरूप विश्व समुदाय में अपना अग्रणीय स्थान अवश्य प्राप्त करेगा। I once again wish all of you a happy Republic Day. Thank you. Jai Hind. Unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, I also take this opportunity to announce another landmark in our bilateral partnership with Japan, which is award of another Japanese citizen for Padma Shri on this Republic Day. His name is Mr. Ruiko Hira, and he has contributed to the growth and development of India-Japan bilateral relations. Past years, as all of us know, former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and Dr. Tetsuo Nakamura, they were the ones who were awarded this particular prestige. And this year we have another one from Japan. So let's applaud for him, and let's hope that India-Japan relationship moves forward with contributions coming from such people of Indian origin. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Sir. Following the address, we will now have the pleasure of listening to the melodious voices of school children from India International School in Japan and Global Indian International School. They will perform patriotic songs of their choice.
कोई वतन नहीं है, मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है। सारे जहां में ऐसा कोई रतन नहीं है, सारे जहां में ऐसा कोई रतन नहीं है। मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है, मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है। इस देश जैसी गंगा जमुना कहीं न होगी, जमुना कहीं न होगी। वेदों से खूबसूरत रचना कहीं न होगी, रचना कहीं न होगी। दुनिया में ऐसी धरती ऐसा गगन नहीं है, दुनिया में ऐसी धरती ऐसा गगन नहीं है। मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है, मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है। ये राम कृष्ण गौतम नानक गुरु की बस्ती, नानक गुरु की बस्ती। पैदा यहाँ हुई थी गांधी सी नेक हस्ती, गांधी सी नेक हस्ती। किसी और देश की तो ऐसी खबर नहीं है, किसी और देश की तो ऐसी खबर नहीं है। मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है, मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है। इस सरजमीन पे आए गुणवान कैसे कैसे, गुणवान कैसे कैसे। कभी कालिदास जैसे, कभी तानसेन जैसे, कभी तानसेन जैसे। मुझे नाज है वतन पर झूठी लगन नहीं है, मुझे नाज है वतन पर झूठी लगन नहीं है। मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है, मेरे वतन से अच्छा कोई वतन नहीं है, कोई वतन नहीं है, कोई वतन नहीं है, कोई वतन नहीं है।
Thank you. Thank you, students of India International School in Japan and Global Indian International School for a very emotionally stirring performance. Next leg of the program springs from an initiative of Government of India, which you may recall from the Honorable President's address as well, called Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. This initiative commemorates 75 years of progressive India, our history, our culture, our people, and our achievements. This is a 75-week countdown to our 75th anniversary of independence, and it will conclude a year post the 75th anniversary on 15th August 2023. In a whole of nation approach, many events and quizzes are organized under this initiative, none of which, and I repeat, none of which can be successful without the wholehearted and enthusiastic support of the Indian diaspora abroad. With this brief introduction, I will request Ambassador Sir to please present certificates to the winners of the Dekho Apna Desh quiz, which was conducted under the guidance of Ministry of Women and Child Development as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. We may begin with the winners from India International School in Japan. First, please may we have on stage Devanshi Joshi. Next, may we have Yedlapalli Ishita Sakura. We also have another winner, Bhavya Dandia, who has not been able to join us because he is not feeling too well. So may we have Miss Monica on his behalf to please connect the certificate. Next, may we please have winners from Global Indian International School. First, can we have on stage Manish Murthy, please? Next, may we have Maya Usui. Tamon Mizuta, can you please join us on stage? And finally, we have Parvati Sajimon. Please join us on the stage. Congratulations to all the awardees. We hope to see equally and, if possible, even more enthusiastic participation in all our quizzes and initiatives going forward. This will bring us to the end of today's morning's program. Thank you all for joining us today morning. Jai Hind and happy Republic Day once again.